Here are the symptoms that I have experienced with mold toxicity and how I found out that I had mold toxicity. This is part 2 of my mold story, and there's going to be a part 3 where I go into my childhood experience with mold exposure. When we moved into our house that was moldy that we lived in for 13 years, I immediately noticed what I now know are symptoms. And the first thing was depression that I would call clinical depression. I had experienced more of a low-grade depression all of my life, but now I was experiencing some of the classic signs like slowed time, feeling tired but wired, and feeling so much anxiety that I would call it panic. This just made me think that my trauma was getting unearthed more, and so I doubled down on all my therapeutic protocols, including going to therapy 3 times a week, chanting, meditating, things I do now, but I was doing it like 2 or 3 times a day. But I also went on Prozac, which I think was actually hurting my liver more because I didn't realize I had fatty liver. I'm not saying don't go on Prozac, it just didn't work for me because I didn't know I was actually dealing with mold toxicity. I started having night sweats that were so intense, I would strip off my clothes and you could hear them splat on the wood floor. I would have to strip my whole bed too, sometimes 3 times a night with all of that. The insomnia was so bad, I could only string together a total of 1 hour some nights. That means like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. So much worse than postpartum. No cute baby to look at during the day. The fatigue was so intense, even just getting out of bed was a heroic effort. And you're talking to a runner and someone who had 3 businesses as a single mom. And all of a sudden, I was debilitated. Dark circles under the eyes, weird bumps on my thighs, hair loss, weight gain, itchy hands. That's from the fatty liver. Pneumonia, Epstein-Barr, 8 different gut issues, blurred vision, stinging in the eyes. Did I say weight gain already? Blood sugar issues, heart palpitations, joint pain, ice pick stabbing sensations, restless leg up and down my spine, intense nausea that comes with a sense of doom, mold rage, OCD, ADD. The next video will be about my childhood mold exposure, and there might be other symptoms that I've forgotten that I will add in. Not everyone gets all the symptoms. Some people just get toenail fungus and some anxiety. Look deeper in health.